that someone in that situation at that stage of their life is going to find it incredibly turn away from that. I am genuinely shocked.
Clearly our Diane Abbott is not a happy bunny, and I'm not surprised as well, because during this week's pmqs, after kamikaze bad enough and a good proportion of the Tories dodged the opportunity to attack the Prime Minister Keir Starmer for not being cruel enough on our sick and disabled, I was watching pmqs on their website live, and I was keeping an eye on who was up next to ask a question. Well, I did notice a certain Diane Abbott got an opportunity to ask a question, and I thought, ooh, this could be very, very spicy, and she did not disappoint.
Most members of this House will be aware that the welfare system can be a nightmare to navigate and does indeed need reform. But could we have less of this rhetoric about his £5 billion package of disability benefit, so-called reform, being moral? There is nothing moral about cutting benefits for what may be up to 1 million people. This is not about morality. This is about the Treasury's wish to balance the country's books on the back of the most vulnerable and poor people in this society.
Mr. Speaker, she's a passionate advocate and has been for a long time on this issue, and I pay tribute to that. But as she rightly acknowledges, the current system is broken, and this is where I disagree with her. I think 1 in 8 young people not in employment, training or education, that's 1 million young people. I think that's a moral issue, Mr. Speaker, because all the evidence suggests that someone in that situation at that stage of their life is going to find it incredibly difficult ever to get out of that level of dependency. That cuts across the opportunity and aspiration. It's the root of my values and Labour values about how we take working people forward. So I do see it as a moral issue. I'm not going to turn away from that. I am genuinely shocked that 1 million people, young people, are in that position, and I'm not prepared to shrug my shoulders and walk past it.
Oof! If looks could kill, our Keir would be 6 feet under now, wouldn't he? And I'm not surprised either, because she knows full well he's misinterpreting her question, isn't he? She was talking about those 1 million vulnerable people who depend on these benefits to survive, those who cannot work because of their disabilities, not the 1 in 8 young people, and I think he knows that as well. And I don't know how much of his tribute to her was patronising, but if he wanted to pay a glowing tribute to her, maybe he should have treated her question with the respect it deserved. He knew exactly what he was doing, didn't he? Also, I don't understand this attack on personal independent payments either, because people who claim PIP are also working as well. So if you take it away from those who rely on it to help them while they are working, isn't that a little bit counterproductive? Or is Diane Abbott right? They're balancing the books on the backs of the most vulnerable and the poorest in our society. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know down below, and if you enjoy everything House of Commons and Select Committee meetings, give us a like and subscribe, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.